Wow, what a game of football that was. What a nice start to the Euros. Exciting football from Italy. Not so great football from Turkey, but exciting football from Italy nonetheless. They won 3-0 today on the first day of the Euros. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of gassed for this Italy team. The way that they've played, absolutely exceptional, and they kind of surprised me with their depth as well, and the fact that they still have players like Chiesa who didn't really participate today, only for the last 10 minutes, and they've got a lot of depth in defense as well in Bastoni, who doesn't even play because they're playing Bonucci and Chiellini. They obviously have depth up top. They've also got depth in midfield where they were able to take off Locatelli and still perform at that same level with Castante coming on. So honestly, I really do like this Italy team. The way that they played as well, they absolutely destroyed Turkey. Now, one thing I do want to say, guys, if you do enjoy these match reactions, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and also let me know down below if you'd rather watch my match watch-alongs on Twitch or on YouTube. I did it on Twitch today, so I might change it to YouTube tomorrow or day after. We'll see how that goes. But what we want to talk about today is how they played, the key performers, and who actually was my man of the match. Now, first of all, I think let's start with the man of the match. It has to be Spinazzola. Like, this guy, he's come in playing left back, right? But he played the whole game basically as a left winger. He was insane. He freed up Insigne. He was pivotal to the first goal and also the second goal, I believe, for Immobile. He was basically unreal. Immobile's finish was class as well, don't get me wrong, but without Spinazzola, both of those goals will not be happening to that quality as well. He helped actually the midfield thrive and actually dominate the whole of Turkey's midfield. Now, if you actually watch the game back, you would see that around the 50th minute, Turkey had to change their whole midfield because they were just super tired. Even if you look at Calhanoglu, his whole shirt after 30 minutes was soaking wet, and that's because Italy dictated play very, very well. They possessed the ball in a way that we've not seen in a long time. I mean, it's very German-like, the way that they played, and the way that they were passing was very intricate. 1-2s here and there with Insigne and Immobile, Insigne and Spinazzola. Those two combinations, I think, will help Italy go forward in this competition. I think that in the Euros, the way that Insigne played in particular, he was able to cut in through the left, he was able to go out wide, he was able to come short. I mean, there was a lot of options for him, and that was mainly due to one player, and that player obviously is my man of the match, and that's Spinazzola. I just think that he played absolutely exceptional, don't you think? He just carried the ball in a certain way. Every time he got the ball, he looked like he was going to deliver a cross or deliver a nice, meaningful pass, or even get into the box and try and score, which he kind of nearly did with a really good shot that led to Immobile's goal. Now, one thing I do want to say though, but Berardi, I was going to say Bernardeschi as well, guys. A good option to have on the bench. But anyways, Berardi, he's had a very, very good game as well, but he's just missed these open chances. I feel like there are a lot of poor decisions which might come back to haunt him. Like, I don't want to say that Italy were absolutely 10 out of 10. Their performance was the gold standard. Their performance was great. It was good. I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. But I would say players like Berardi, even players like Jorginho in midfield, these two players, I think they go into key positions a lot. But unlike Jorginho, Berardi kind of messed up a little bit. Like, he didn't actually score a goal where he could have. Like, he was in key spaces, but he just didn't. And also, I want to say something about the referee. I mean, what is it with these offside calls? Like, one of them was onside and the second one was offside just, and you're just going to blow the whistle. Like, at least let whatever is going to happen materialize and then claim if it's offside or not offside. There's VAR for a reason. So just leave it to them. I'm pretty sure that they've got this shit on lock. Like, allow it, bro. But the way that they played, man, was really, really good. Berardi, that's my only problem with Berardi. But one thing I do want to say, guys, is this group is definitely Italy's. Like, Italy have already won this group. And the way that Turkey played, it doesn't actually convince me that they're everyone's dark horse. The way that they played was terrible. And it was like, I felt really, really, really sorry for our boy. I was hoping that you would say something, but yeah, our boy Yilmaz. The reason why I feel very sorry for him is because he was trying to make runs, he was trying to get into little pockets of space, but every time Turkey tried a long ball, it didn't work. Every time they tried to go short, it didn't work. He just didn't get the ball all game. Donnarumma was super quiet. I don't think he made a save in the 90. And for basically a large part of that game, Turkey's goalkeeper was the man of the match. So this watch long was amazing because it allowed me to actually do one of these for the first time, and secondly actually understand what your opinions were on the game. And a lot of you guys also said that players like Insigne are really, really good at getting in pockets of space, and yes, he was incredible at getting pockets of space, but that was mainly due to one player and one player alone, and that's Spinazzola. One person I do want to mention for having an excellent game is actually Chiellini, and well, actually, there's more players that I'm going to mention anyway as this reactions goes on. But Chiellini was needed in that final moment to actually stop them from conceding, and he also nearly scored a goal. He played really well, very composed, good passing side to side, even progressively. He played very, very, very high up towards the second half. So yeah, he played really well. Bonucci took a couple shots, I mean, as he does. So he was very solid too. I felt really sorry for Florenzi coming off. I thought he had an okay game. Obviously, Spinazzola, I keep on raving about him because I think he's incredible. Secondly, my second man of the match, who I have not mentioned yet, and his name goes by... do you want to tell me? Starts with a B. Barella. So Barella actually played really, really well. Like he actually, like Jorginho, these guys were the key to everything that Italy did. Like they were key to all the moves, all the progressions from defense to strike, which midfielders should obviously be doing anyway. But what I mean by that is they were in tight situations, getting away, wiggling away, and then providing a pass of excellent quality. And Barella was getting into these nice situations where he literally took the game away from Turkey in certain aspects. Like he brought Spinazzola. Like I keep on telling you that Spinazzola's like helped our boy Insigne do well, and also Immobile played really well because of Spinazzola. But actually Spinazzola played well because of Barella and Jorginho, mainly Barella, because what would happen is when Spinazzola would go on the overlap, Barella would actually cut inside a little bit. So he would always provide that option. And if Barella wanted to switch it to Jorginho, they were doing that no problem. They were getting in tight areas, they were winning the ball back high up the pitch. They were literally fighting within the midfield. And I think that if it wasn't for Spinazzola, if Spinazzola wasn't playing, my man of the match probably would have been Barella. The way he played was exceptional. I really loved the way he played. And I didn't understand the hype around him because I don't watch Serie A as much as I do Premier League. Well, of course. But he was incredible. He was one of the best. You could say, if you told me that he was 28 and he's been playing for 10 years at top level, I would believe you. He looks so composed. I couldn't tell that he is as young as he is. And Jorginho as well. It looks like, I thought he had lost his legs at Chelsea, but he's been playing a slightly deeper role and just threading these passes. I mean, there was one instance where he was surrounded by 3 people and he went in, out with the ball and then turned around and literally passed it straight to Spinazzola, and it nearly led to a goal. So I was just like, wow, man, Jorginho, why don't we see this in the Premier League? But it's because of the system they play, and it's also because a lot of these players, well, it's credit to Manuel Pellegrini, but a lot of these players are actually contributing to each other's play in the way that they should be. But also, if anything goes wrong, you've got Barella to back up. You've got Barella to back up Jorginho. You've also got Spinazzola. So you're actually in trios. They're always maneuvering around in trios. And then when Constante came on, it gave you that little bit of stability, which is really, really good. So what does excite me for Italy is 100% the squad depth. And I think that they can do an exceptional job. But honestly, 3-0, played really well. Man of the match, Spinazzola. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I know it's a bit long, but till next time, guys. Peace, and yeah, we're gonna keep on doing more of this Euro content. See you later. Subscribe if you're new. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier, but yeah, in a bit.